time for another handshake between President Uhuru Kenyatta and DP William Ruto?
Oh, well, okay, it would not be an impossibility. Everything is possible anyway in life,
yeah.
And it would be a good thing for the president if he chose, yeah, and opted to have a handshake with William Samoei Ruto. Yeah. Probably what we would have to do is to get into finer definition of what that handshake would entail, what it would be for. As you know, when the first handshake happened, or rather not really the first, but when the most recent handshake, there have been other handshakes which have happened before, and we can get into that conversation definitely. Actually, because as I've said before, Trevor, indeed, the coming together of President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Samoei Ruto in the year 2012 and 2013, when we went to Afraha Stadium ourselves to agree on the consummation of the partnership between URP and TNA. That was a handshake in itself, and it happened for real. I remember the two of them clasping their fists in the air and making a declaration then in Afraha Stadium that never again shall blood be ever spilled in this country in contestation for a political office. That was that was the first handshake, in my view. And that's what saw this country get all the benefits the country has gotten from the leadership of Jubilee for the first term, coming into the second time, and all that has then ensued since that time. Yeah. So I would not be saying that a handshake is impossible between the two of them. What we would be actually saying is to relieve and revive, reinvent the spirit of that first handshake and be true to that handshake, as it were. You know, I mean, see it to its end, because it did happen in the first place. It's not going to be a new one. If, with all due respect, the president would find it in his good sense to leave that legacy of following to what we agreed upon in the year 2013, and took that handshake in Afraha Stadium, then he would just be finalizing his term by confirming, indeed, that as Jubilee then, that we had intended to run this country and have this country move forward, that we had, conformity and confluence of thought and intent, and in the first place, that partnership was meant was pedestaled on goodwill. Yeah. And so I would encourage my president and my counterman, and a man that we have respected a lot, that will be the best thing for him to do, because let me put it for the record here. The people of Mount Kenya region have no problem with their president. They respect him a lot, and they have respected him all the way. The issues that they have with him right now are with some of the choices he seems to have made that do not necessarily agree with what their mindset was and how they feel about some of the questions of looking promisable, of being trustworthy, of being, people who are seen to keep their word. Okay. And Trevor, let me clear this, because it's in the air, that the people of Mount Kenya region have had to carry a tag on their heads that they do not deserve. Yeah. A tag that says that the people of Mount Kenya cannot and have not in their history ever made a promise and kept it. And this has been one of the issues that we've been dealing with. Yeah. You'll find that every time during political partnerships, people think that we are so selfish, that we just say things and do them only to the best of our interests, and we can sacrifice anyone and anything to get what we want. And the people feel at this particular time that it is time to shed off that false tag, that we are Kenyans who believe that you can live within the community of Kenya and make promises and keep those promises. Okay. And that's just the issue that's there. All right. And I believe that's why you find that the people of the mountain right now, according to statistics, according to reality, according to what's happening, is that the majority of the people at this time are in the party of UDA. Okay. They are behind William Samoei Ruto. All right.